Russia's sudden strike on Ukraine using strategic bombers after more than 2 years of conflict raises a major question. Why has this step only been taken now? For the first time since the conflict with Ukraine began, Russia has deployed Tu-160 strategic bombers in a direct attack on Ukrainian territory. This move marks a new escalation in a war that has lasted for over 3 years. The information was first revealed on June 6, 2025, by the Ukrainian Air Force, which issued a statement through their open-source intelligence account on the social media platform X. In the operation, 2 Tu-160 units, long-range supersonic bombers nicknamed White Swan by the Russians, were part of a formation of 7 strategic aircraft belonging to the Russian Air Force. Together, they launched a powerful coordinated missile strike. A total of 36 Kh-101 long-range cruise missiles were fired, targeting various key locations across Ukraine. Russia's decision to reactivate its Tu-160 fleet for this offensive operation has sparked widespread speculation. Is this a sign that Russia is testing new limits in its aerial strike strategy? Or perhaps a military message directed at Ukraine and its Western allies? Keep your eyes on the story. Military Watch magazine revealed that the presence of the Tu-160 strategic bomber in the Ukraine conflict has been extremely rare, and this is not without reason. One of the main factors is the very high operational cost of the Tu-160. Additionally, the number of available units at the time was also very limited, as several aircraft were undergoing modernization or testing, making them not yet ready for active deployment. This situation has prompted the Russian Air Force to take a cautious approach in managing its Tu-160 fleet. They aim to conserve flight hours and minimize unnecessary wear on this highly valuable supersonic aircraft. As an alternative, Russia has more frequently relied on the Tu-95MS to carry out routine missile strikes, since, despite being older, this aircraft is considered more economical for repeated use. Meanwhile, the Tu-160 remains stored as a strategic asset, more suited for special missions or as part of long-term strategic deterrence efforts. This approach reflects how important the aircraft is to Russia's defense structure, not just as a combat tool, but also as a symbol of military power that must be preserved and used with careful consideration. Let us now see what ultimately compels Russia to deploy the Tu-160. In the ever-evolving landscape of modern warfare, Russia continues to rely on its strategic air power. For years, the Tu-95MS bomber aircraft has been the backbone of this force. This legendary turboprop aircraft, though proven resilient and effective in numerous combat operations, is now beginning to show its limitations. Its decreasing availability has forced the Kremlin to make a strategic move, shifting the burden of bombing missions to a more modern and lethal platform, the Tu-160. This transition is more than just a change of equipment. It marks a shift in Russian air warfare doctrine. With its sleek silhouette and supersonic speed, the Tu-160 is not only a symbol of Russia's military technological progress, but also a strategic pressure tool now deployed at the heart of the conflict, Ukraine. The decision to deploy the Tu-160 in active combat missions is part of Moscow's broader military strategy to intensify precision bombing against Ukraine's critical targets. As battlefield pressure increases and Western military aid once again flows into Kyiv, the Kremlin is not standing still. Through long-range missile strikes launched from the Tu-160, Moscow aims to cripple Ukraine's energy infrastructure, destroy air defense systems, and disrupt the enemy's command chain. These missions are not merely airstrikes, they are a calculated war of attrition. By degrading Ukraine's combat capability before a potential major counteroffensive, Russia is working to maintain its strategic initiative. The debut of the Tu-160 in an active offensive role over Ukrainian skies reflects more than just a tactical necessity due to the decline of the Tu-95MS fleet. It is a clear signal that the Kremlin is prepared to escalate the intensity of the conflict, even as the battlefield becomes increasingly brutal and uncertain. With this move, Russia is demonstrating that it is not merely preparing to hold its ground, but to dictate the course of the next battles from above. With wings of steel and hypersonic missiles delivering its message. So, how much attention is the Tu-160 attracting? The Tupolev Tu-160, nicknamed Blackjack by NATO, is the largest and fastest supersonic strategic bomber in the world that is still in active service today. Designed during the Soviet era and entering service in 1987, the Tu-160 stands out with its variable geometry wing design, which can be adjusted from 20 to 65 degrees. This allows it to perform efficiently at both subsonic and supersonic speeds. The aircraft is capable of reaching speeds of up to Mach 2 and flying as far as 12,000 kilometers without refueling, a range that can be extended even further using in-flight refueling systems. The Tu-160's technical superiority is not just in its speed and range. It features 2 weapons bays with a total payload capacity of 40,000 kilograms, capable of carrying up to 12 Kh-101 or Kh-55MS strategic cruise missiles, which can be equipped with either conventional or nuclear warheads. Its large and heavy airframe, enhanced by stealth technology in certain parts, makes it more difficult to detect by enemy radar. The Tu-160 serves as a highly formidable platform for launching precision strikes against vital NATO or Ukrainian targets from a safe distance, beyond the reach of hostile air defense systems. Potential targets include command and control centers, strategic military infrastructure such as air bases, logistics depots, long-range air defense systems, military industrial facilities, as well as energy and communication hubs. With its ability to deliver high-precision cruise missiles, the Tu-160 can strike key objectives deep behind enemy lines without entering highly contested airspace. Compared to the Tu-95MS, the Tu-160 represents a significant leap in both design philosophy and performance. While the Tu-95MS is reliable and can carry a similar missile payload, it is much slower and more vulnerable to modern air defense systems. How well do you think the Tu-160 will hold up in the war in Ukraine? Leave your thoughts and thanks for watching.